As you may know, Hennepin and Ramsey County have auto reporting from their voting machines, so they go right to their computers.
Right.
We think a fair amount of the early numbers came from Hennepin and Ramsey County.
Right. District 6 wasn't even in on some of those early numbers.
That's right. And so we're optimistic on the governor's race.
Okay.
We're excited that Tim Walz is ahead and that Michelle Bachmann's ahead. I'm just trying to see some of the House and Senate races. A lot of them were early, but some of them looked encouraging.
Okay. What do you think factored into sort of the results tonight, if you can see it in the future an hour from now? How much do you think the Kerry and Hatch gaffes of the last week affected with the way people voted, if at all? And if not, then what did?
I don't think the ethanol comment had a lot of effect. I think Mike losing his temper may have had some effect. The newspaper endorsements were telling. For the first time maybe in history, only 2 newspapers out of 20 daily newspapers endorsed the DFL candidate. 2 endorsed the independent, and I think 16 endorsed Governor Pawlenty. We think we had momentum coming in to the last few weeks of the race.
Why is that? Because 3 weeks ago everybody was saying Democratic victory nationwide and locally. Where did this surge come from?
Well, Minnesota people are pretty smart, and I think they know that St. Paul, Minnesota, and Washington, D.C. are different places, and that the war in Iraq is not a legitimate state government issue.
Well, now wait a minute, though, because I feel like if it's not Hatch or Kerry in the last week, then this is really an election that's a referendum on the war and on the Bush administration, and the governor has tied his horse to that wagon early on.
He's been supportive of the president, but the issues are different. We don't make decisions about the war in Iraq at the state capitol.
Right.
They're made at our nation's capital.
Right.
And issues like the state economy, which is doing well, education, where we lead the nation in things like ACT scores and 6th grade math scores, are doing well. Minnesota citizens, you may have seen the exit polls, when asked about the economy, 65% of the people said it was good and 9% said it was great. We think the economy is a major contributor. And we also think simply the governor's winning. People want to vote for somebody they can like. Right. And it's easier, in our opinion, to like Tim Pawlenty than to like Mr. Hatch.